Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the visiting team and our home team. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always. For a spot in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Finds him over the middle. Hits some space around midfield. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's a throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. Wow, wide open here, complete.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing now from the gun. Hauled in left side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it move the sticks.
They'll throw on first. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How about that? First sack of the game, and it comes from an unlikely source right out of that secondary. And I think that played a part in just how he was able to get there, the disguise. They weren't expecting him to be sent on a blitz, and catching him off guard is exactly what enabled him to make that play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Look to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Blown back gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up a throw. He completes it in traffic. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. Stays in the pocket. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Back out runs their offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Evans now to return. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 20-3 our score. Take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 39. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the red zone now. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Has them the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hand off to the back. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Pass play now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw it again. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Complete over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And they'll have first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They go play action on first. Catch is made down the right sideline. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Gets to space right side. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. And that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from San Diego. These guys likely getting ready to punt this away. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone. Comes their offense out again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. Their offense running back out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's going to throw this one. Pass is caught at the 9. And that is a touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll throw on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. And this one doesn't go far. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a first down. Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. Complete right side to Myers. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. The throw is caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd down from the gun. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Slot man in motion left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying the right side. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Carter on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Ball at the 33 for first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun here. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Third and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Fields this at the 19. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. Their ball and they trail here, need to erase that deficit or their postseason is over. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's second down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Result is a first down.
They'll throw it again. Brought in right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Setting up the running back screen. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. Setting up the screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Here's a give. Fullback headed up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. He'll look to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw it. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! These guys putting up points in a game decided. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this
Previous play
was
is under
indeed a
review.
touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again
They got it.
and
Come
again.
on now.
But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll come out throwing. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 43. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From midfield now. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Plowing up the middle. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. Called in left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. These guys leading by 16. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Right up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Another carry for him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. It's second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the fourth. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys stretch the lead to 23.